Oh, all right. You're right, everyone. So I recently watched. Well, not recently. Yeah, I suppose recently. But last weekend, I watched Project Hail Mary, and I went into this, you know, with a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's the greatest sci-fi movie ever. It's amazing." And I have my opinions about it that I would like to share. First of all, was it a good film? I think it was a very good film. I won't take that away from it. But, guys, maybe we have to calm it on the hype. Okay? It's a great film. Is it the best sci-fi thing ever made? Probably not. I think during the film there was a lot of times where I feel like it was gonna end. Spoiler warning, by the way. Heavy spoiler warning. Fucking hell. Gosh, it was like a week ago now, so I'm going to struggle to remember. But there were times where I was thinking, oh, this is going to be the end. This would make a really good ending. But no. It felt like it had a lot of these like false endings that just kind of meant that it took away from when it actually did end. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but that's just how I felt. And there were times where I kind of expected it to have a sad ending. I feel like it would have. I don't know if nice is the word, but I feel like it would have been. Yeah, let's go with nice. I think it would have been nice to have that sad ending, where, you know, yeah, it's fucking spoilers here. Skip ahead like 20 seconds or 30 seconds if you don't want spoilers, but like, the main one that I think of is when Rocky appears to be dead. I think that, although really sad, could have like been a good ending. And I feel like the fact that he kind of comes back to life, it doesn't feel quite right to me. But no, overall, I think the film was great. I think the film was amazing overall. I enjoyed it. Fucking, the visuals were beautiful. I mean, I think with like this kind of genre, you can really take the visuals to these amazing places, and I think the directors and everyone involved just perfectly did that. Yeah, I think it's literally just like the amount of false endings that happened that kind of really wigged me out about it. I think that's the only thing that really had like the main bad thing, if you will, about the film that I can think of. Yeah, I kind of wish that it ended a bit sad, in like a weird way, I suppose. But yeah, because I feel like by the end, oh, spoiler warning again. Uh-oh. I think by the end, you're left with a I don't know how to describe it, but it's him, contemplating, oh, is he ready to go back to Earth because he's made a life, like, with Rocky's civilization, and, oh, he's kind of replicated his life that he had on Earth, but on there, and then it ends on, like, oh, we're ready to take you back to Earth if you want, but then it reveals, oh, he's got a class on Rocky's planet. I think that's a good ending. I think that's a good ending. I think I was kind of numb by the time that came around. I don't know. I think also Rocky's the fucking greatest character. Maybe not ever written. I'm trying to, what's the word? Limit my words. I'm trying not to blow them out. But Rocky's an adorable character. Marketable plush? I don't know, but I think he's really well written. I really like how he's written. I think, the how do I describe this without sounding like a dickhead? I feel like the science in the film kind of makes sense as well. Where obviously, like, I'm not somebody like knows crazy amounts of space. Maybe I know a little more because of my fucking degree or whatever, but I feel like the science makes sense. I really like how they explain the process of like them being able to communicate. I really like that in like a weird way. Real minor, but like, yeah, I really enjoyed how they explained like how Rocky and Grace are able to communicate. I feel like it's something that just makes sense. It tickled my brain in a way that I was like, oh, you know, yeah, yeah. And then it kind of it does kind of raise the idea in my head, like throughout the film of there's certain words that you're like, when did they come up with that? When did they talk about that? I'm trying to think of an example, but um, what's an example? I don't know. I don't know. But there's some like jokes. Obviously, you're not supposed to deep it. You know, suspend your belief in that. But I think it's kind of funny to think of like, when did Grace bring up gooning with Rocky? You know, I don't know. I just fucking random thing that came into my head. You know, um, I don't know what else to say. I think it's a really great film. I would recommend it. Greatest film of all time, maybe not, but definitely worth a watch. Go out, fucking spend a fiver on a movie ticket and watch it, man. Okay, um, that's like all I have to say. If you want, you can watch me finish this floor. Da-da-da. Probably should have made it out of mangrove slabs as well. Oh well. Oh shit. Okay. Let go. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Bang bong, bing bong, bing bong. Oh shit! Perfect amount. Fucking hell, nice. All right, cool. Um, bye, 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 but leave. Bye, bye.